there was a really cool thing going on called Lilith Fair. Do you guys remember Lilith Fair? I don't know, for some reason I had a friend who had a friend who worked there who always got me free tickets, so I went every year during high school. And if you guys don't know what Lilith Fair is, it was an all-female rock concert festival. It was headed by Sarah McLachlan. Remember Sarah McLachlan when she used to still sing before she did those sad dog commercials? The sad dogs. The sad dogs and the sewage. I was like, what's going on? Poor dogs. Anyway, but I saw some really great acts there, like Missy Elliott played there, and Natalie Merchant, but the big headliner was, of course, the Indigo Girls. Now, I don't know if you know this, but Lilith Fair and the Indigo Girls were very popular amongst the lesbians. And so you have to picture little 17-year-old Chinese me standing in a sea of lesbians. But you know what? Music has a wonderful way of bringing people together. And for that day, I was an honorary lesbian. Galileo's head was on a block. His crime was looking up the truth. And as the bombshells of my daily fears explode, I try to trace them to my youth. Then you had to bring up reincarnation over a couple of beers the other night. And now I'm serving time for mistakes made by another in another lifetime. How long till my soul gets it right? Can any human being ever reach that kind of light? I call on the resting soul of Galileo, the king of night vision, king of insight. And then I think about my fear of motion, which I never could explain. Some other fool across the ocean years ago must have crashed his little airplane. How long till my soul gets it right? Can any human being ever reach that kind of light? I call on the resting soul of Galileo, the king of night vision, king of insight. I'm not making a joke, you know me, I take everything so seriously. If we wait for the time for all souls to get it right, then at least I know there'll be no nuclear annihilation in my lifetime. It's still not right. Oh, no. Thanks to those before me. That's all I've got to say. Well, maybe you squandered big bucks in your lifetime. Well, now I have to pay. But then again, it feels like some sort of inspiration to let the next life off the hook. Well, you'll say, look what I've had to overcome in my last life. I think I'll write a book. How long till my soul gets it right? Did any human being ever reach that kind of life? Except boys a nice whiskey break. So why don't you guys take a break? Mike and Tim, ladies and gentlemen. Tim on the drums. So I did not end up going to Harvard, but I did end up going to Carnegie Mellon University to study theater, to study drama. And I was so lucky, I graduated with a Broadway gig waiting for me. It was the 2002 Broadway revival of Flower Drum Song, starring Lea Salonga. And now, you have to understand that it's so ironic because Lea, that was certainly not Lea's first Broadway show, but it was my first Broadway show, and she kind of took all of us Broadway debuters under her wing, and she's kind of always been a big sister to me, ever since I've known her. It's actually exactly 10 years, because this fall, 10 years ago, we opened on Broadway. And I don't know, it's so ironic now that in Allegiance, she is now playing my big sister. There's like no acting required at all. Now here's the thing about show business, for those who don't know, it is not as glamorous as it appears. I certainly did not know that, graduating with my Broadway show in hand and my BFA, because I'm going to conquer the world with that, BFA in drama. Flower Drum Song opened in 2002 during the worst winter in New York history. I mean, it was blizzard after blizzard, which of course keeps the tourists away. And there was one blizzard, I remember, where we played to 25 people in the audience. In the Virginia Theater, now the August Wilson, which seats 1,200 people. But of course, we were also opened across the street from Hairspray, which had people out around the corner at the Neil Simon Theater. It was also the year that the musicians went on strike. I mean, it was like everything bad that could have happened to a show happened to our little show. And we opened and closed in 4 months. Now, we all kind of knew the writing was on the wall. Nobody knew that more than Mary Rodgers of the Richard Rodgers estate. Mary Rodgers, of Richard Rodgers, Rodgers and Hammerstein, The King and I, Sound of Music, all of those wonderful shows that we grew up loving. Well, Mary Rodgers decided to throw us a Chase the Winter Blues Away party because our show was doing so poorly. And so she threw it at her Central Park West apartment. Now, so I get there, I'm going to this fancy Broadway party, I get to the door, and I knock on the door, and there she is, Mary Rodgers. She's wearing a full suit, a pink, like Christian Dior suit or something, like fully dressed, her hair is done, she's not wearing any shoes. And I thought to myself, well, of course she's not wearing any shoes, she's home, right? But my other thought was, oh, it's an Asian show, she's not wearing any shoes. So for us, it's for us. So you walk in, she hands me a glass of wine, she goes, make yourself at home. And as you walk in, there are all of these original sketches of costumes from The Sound of Music, and from Oklahoma, and from The King and I, and there's all these pictures of Richard Rodgers with Larry Hart, and Uncle Steve Sondheim, and Judy Garland. I mean, it's insane, it's surreal. And then you keep walking into the room, and there's a gorgeous window with a view of the reservoir in Central Park, and right there is a piano, Richard Rodgers piano. And there are shelves lined with books of all Richard Rodgers songs. So that night, we all got drunk. We sat around the piano, on Richard Rodgers' piano, and sang Richard Rodgers songs all night. Now, Broadway shows open and close, but memories like that are forever. Time is a healer, but it cannot heal my heart. My mind says I've forgotten you, but then I feel my heart. The miles lie between us, but your fingers touch my own. You're never far away from me, for you're too much my own. You're nearer than my head is to my pillow, nearer than the wind is to the willow, dearer than the rain is to the earth below, precious as the sun to the things that grow. You're nearer than the ivy to way, you'll know you're nearer, for I love you so. You're my funny Valentine, sweet comic Valentine. You make me smile with my heart. Your looks are laughable, unphotographable, yet you're my favorite work of art. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak? When you open it to speak, are you smart? So don't change a hair for me, not if you care for me. Stay, funny Valentine, stay. Each day is Valentine's Day. I have to tell you this. I love this. Laura is a new grandmother, and actually, however, she is too cool to be called grandma. So she has her baby granddaughter call her Lala, Lala, and Grandpa Joe is Pa Joe, which I think is the cutest in the world. It's really great. So, how many of you are in love? Yes? But how many of you have had your heart broken? Oh, yes. Now, I hate heartbreaks and I hate breakups, but I do love a good breakup song. And I'd like to feature a couple, you know those breakup songs. The ones that you play really loudly, you lock the door to your bedroom, and you lip sync to, and you cry all by yourself. With some fish food, Ben & Jerry's fish food. So I decided to find some of my favorite breakup songs, and I've decided to actually put them in the order of a TELLY LEUNG breakup. There are 3 distinct stages. Stage 1, denial. I'm gonna laugh you right out of my life. Laugh and forget this affair. Guess I was foolish to care. So I'm gonna laugh you right out of my dreams. Try to be carefree and gay. I guess I learned to play the part. 'Cause when our friends begin that heartless rumor, I know I'll really need my sense of humor. I'm gonna laugh you right out of my life. Make this a beautiful joke. find you and I really meant that last goodbye. Then I'm gonna laugh so hard I'll cry. Now, stage 2 of a TELLY LEUNG breakup is acceptance. But you don't reach stage 2 without 3 key ingredients. A good song, like this one. A good whiskey, Jameson, that's my whiskey of choice. And good friends, which is what this song is all about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you want to, I won't tell you not to. I won't try to cheer you up. I'll just be here if you want me. It's no use in keeping a stiff upper lip. You can weep, you can sleep, you can loosen your grip. You can frown, you can drown and go down with the ship. Well, you can cry if you want to. I won't tell you not to, I won't try to cheer you up. I'll just be here if you want me. Ooh. The windows are closed, the neighbors aren't home, and it's better with me than to do it alone. I'll draw all the curtains and I'll plug the phone. You can cry if you want to. Hey! You can stare at the ceiling and tear out your hair, swallow your feelings and stagger and swear. You can show things and throw things and I wouldn't care, no. You can cry if you want to. I won't make fun of you, I won't tell anyone, I won't analyze what you do or you should have done. I won't advise you to go and have fun. You can cry if you want to. Hey, it's empty, it's ugly, and it's terribly sad. I can't feel what you feel, but I know it feels bad. And I know that it's real, and it makes you so mad. You can cry. Cry if you want to. I won't tell you not to. I won't try to cheer you up. I'll just be here if you want me to be near you. Man on a drum solo, amazing. Amazing. Thank you. But before we do that, I wanted to give a special thank you to everybody here at Diversionary for making this such a wonderful, wonderful evening. Thank you for letting us take it over your stuff. Chandra and Kevin on sound and group. everybody, John, Alexander, and Brett, and Travis, and everybody. Everybody's been so amazing to us here. Thank you so much. I also want to give another thank you to Lorenzo Tioni and to Wendy Gillespie for helping me with this as well. This has been really good. So thank you so much to the both of you, and to my entire Allegiance family, including this amazing band up here. One more round of applause for Mr. Michael Pearson. All of you for coming tonight. I hope you've shuffled along my playlist and gotten to know me a little better. And also, thank you, Lala. And you know, yes, this is a CD that I've made, and I'm hoping that you might want to, after this evening, add a little Telly Leung to your playlist. And if a lot of the songs that I sang and a lot of these arrangements were also on this CD. This CD actually doesn't even get released until December 4th, and we are just selling this CD actually in San Diego, at Allegiance, of course, but also here tonight. And you can get these downstairs as well. But I really, if you enjoyed what you heard tonight, I hope you walk away with a little Telly Leung and add me to your playlist. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. I think I can make it now. The pain is gone. All of my bad feelings have disappeared. There is the rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look all around, nothing but blue sky. Look straight ahead, nothing but blue sky. I call this my favorite Broadway love song, and it's the title of the album called I'll Cover You. It's a song from Rent, and I was so blessed that I got to do this show, and got to do this show all over the country, all over the world, on Broadway for the final company, and also in the Hollywood Bowl in LA. I love this show. It's such a big part of my life. And this is what I'd like to leave you all with tonight. But thank you so, so much for coming. You've been an amazing audience. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll see you afterwards. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Laura, Michael, and Tim, amazing. Come on, one more.